What is going on YouTube? Today I'm going to show you how to install a rear pinion seal on a Dana 44 axle. So oftentimes these axle seals, they begin to start leaking after they have a good amount of miles on them. Depending on who installed it, you can have one leak on you even if it's relatively new. Just depends on how it's put in. Now, I've noticed that mine has been leaking recently and I don't like it, so I want to go ahead and change it out, and I want to do it the right way. So stay tuned to see how to change a Dana 44 pinion seal. Here's everything that you're gonna need to get the job done. On the left over here is a pinion seal remover. It comes from Amazon. It is under $10. I highly recommend this. That is an original Spicer rear pinion seal. I have the link in the description below as well. Most auto parts stores do not carry the right part, so make sure you order yours online before you attempt the job. You need a nice set of screwdrivers. You're gonna need a flashlight, some kind of bungee cord or zip tie or anything that's gonna hold the drive shaft out when we remove it. You're gonna need a 1 1/8 socket head, pretty large size. Many people don't have it. If you'd like, you can use air tools. If not, you can go ahead and use a socket wrench. And lastly, don't forget about your blue Loctite thread locker. And make sure you subscribe to our channel. We're gonna be giving away this set of LED headlights for Jeep Wranglers. All right, we're gonna start off by removing these 4 bolts over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are pretty small bolts. These are sized 5/16. So I wasn't able to remove it earlier because I wasn't able to position the socket perfectly over it. It was kind of stripping. So I found the right head, kind of looks like this. And I was able to take it off, no problem. Now this is where your flathead comes into play. We're gonna pry this out. Be careful with your joints. And this is where the zip tie or any kind of clamp comes into place. Just tied it over to my exhaust, as you can see. Next, we have this large nut. I'm gonna just go ahead and spray it with some PB Blaster because I know it's not gonna be too nice. Let it soak in PB Blaster. This is a good time if you have an air tool to set that up. If you don't, try to grab a long breaker bar, put your 1/8 inch, 1 1/8 inch socket on there and try to take it off. All right, now that you got the nut off, go ahead and slide the yoke out. You might need to wedge something behind it. There should be a washer type thing here. Just keep that all intact. Place it down. And here's your pinion seal. Here's your faulty part. So now we have to pry it out. There's two different ways to do this next step. The first way that many people do is by putting a flathead screwdriver between the actual pinion seal and the differential housing, and they hit it with a hammer until it pops out. I've tried this method, it's fine, it works. It just takes a lot of time and it's a lot of banging. Alternatively, you could use a pinion puller like this. It's going to be kind of difficult because we still have this shaft going through the center, but if we could avoid it and avoid putting any damage to it, we should be alright. There you go, and the seal is all out. Now next up, let's go ahead and clean the area. At this point, we're gonna go ahead and just see how the new one fits over. Looks like it's gonna be a tight fit, probably gonna need to get hit in with some sort of device like mallet or hammer. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and put the drive shaft back into place. Go ahead and tighten those 4 screws, and that is it. Almost done. final step here is to check to see if the oil level is all the way full. I went ahead and I loosened the fill cap right over there, which takes a normal 3/8 inch socket. I opened it and immediately I noticed some oil fall down, which means that it is pretty full and I do not need to replace it. It's relatively new, it's relatively fresh. And that is a wrap. That is how to change the Dana 44 pinion seal on your Jeep Wrangler. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. We are giving away some free LED headlights. Once we receive 500 subscribers, we're gonna pick one person at random to get this free set of LED headlights. It has the turn signals, daytime running lights, everything you need for your Jeep Wrangler.